Yo, what is up, YouTube? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday night. Guys, this is the second video of the day. Second video, man. 2 videos in a day. It's been a while since I've done that. But anyway, let's get to the point here. We're going to talk about Corey Knebel, Kike Hernandez, Justin Turner, Lance Lynn, and now David Dahl. So, David Dahl, interesting topic, right? Alright, so, first, let's get to the Dodgers news, because they are the main team I like talking about on my channel, because I'm a Dodger fan. And let's jump right into the news. Corey Knebel, the Dodgers make a trade for Corey Knebel for, I think, a year deal. Interesting move from the Dodgers. The Dodgers getting Corey Knebel. He had a 6.08 ERA for the Milwaukee Brewers in 2020. Not the best, but he was coming off of a Tommy John surgery. And honestly, in my opinion, getting Corey Knebel, who absolutely dominated the Los Angeles Dodgers throughout the postseason in 2018, I think it was, that's a pretty good sign. At the end of the day, I feel like that's, for my opinion on this, it's an okay sign. But I would have preferred to keep Blake Treinen, and now with us signing Corey Knebel, you know that is over with. Blake Treinen had his run with LA, won a World Series with the Dodgers, and to me, I think it's very sad news that we ain't signing Blake Treinen, because I feel like he did really good. And I'm not saying we won't sign him. I'm just saying with getting Corey Knebel, it drops the percentage of us probably signing Blake Treinen. In other news, Kike Hernandez, this man decided to get a brand new profile picture on his Twitter. It is no longer a Dodger hat. He's in a question mark hat. So he's testing out free agency. I wonder if the Dodgers will go try and pick him up. For years, I've been saying that Kike Hernandez is only good in the playoffs, and that's a true fact. In the regular season, Kike Hernandez struggles, and he doesn't live up to the hype he gets, I think. But as a defensive player, he lives up to the hype. But as the offensive player, he is not the same offensive player like he is in the postseason. In the postseason, he's a completely different man. And I wish he was on the Dodgers. If we did a universal, if the NL would go to regular DH, I feel like Kike Hernandez would be the man for that job. Even though his offense slacks, he still can have productive ABs for the Dodgers. So with that being said, I think Kike Hernandez will be going to a different team. And if we do sign him, how long will the contract be? I really feel like he won't be a Dodger anymore. I wish he would be, just for his defense. But besides that, Kike Hernandez might not be a Dodger any longer. So that's the second topic. Third topic I want to talk about, I don't think I said it in the intro, Justin Turner. A lot of people are saying that the Dodgers are the first choice for Justin Turner if he does re-sign with LA or does sign a contract. My ideal, in my head for Justin Turner, if I was Justin Turner, you win a World Series, you're in the older age, you're no young guy anymore. I feel like if you're Justin Turner, you had a great ride with the Dodgers, and this is where you should hang up your cleats. If the Dodgers don't re-sign him, I see him going to an AL team for the DH spot, personally, because I feel like he'd be a great DH. His defense is kind of all right. This year, 2020, he had probably one of the best performances of his career at third base. I think personally, as a Dodger fan, watching him play, I feel like that was his best. This was his best year playing defense at third. But if you go to an AL team, you can have your third baseman. Say if it's like the Twins, you have Josh Donaldson. If he's still on the Twins, I can't even remember. But say if you have Josh Donaldson at third and then Justin Turner as a DH, that'd be a smart move. But the Blue Jays have even been talking to Justin Turner, supposedly. And knowing that they're talking to Justin Turner, that'd be great for the Blue Jays, because then you can put Justin Turner in the DH spot and make Vladdy Guerrero Jr. play third. So there's those options. That's my Dodger news so far. I'm hoping Kike Hernandez does re-sign with the Dodgers, even though it didn't seem like it just 2 minutes ago. his hitting's not the best, but he brings a certain energy to the team what I love and enjoy. Do I wish the Dodgers would re-sign Justin Turner? Obviously. The Dodgers, when Justin Turner's not in the lineup, are not the best team ever. But with Justin Turner in the lineup, they're a different breed, and Turner brings a certain, leadership to the team. So if Justin Turner moves on, I don't think the Dodgers will... They're going to struggle a little bit until they find their way how to have a different leader in the clubhouse. Lance Lynn, let's get to him, a Texas Ranger, former Texas Ranger. The White Sox traded for him. That's a beautiful pickup from the White Sox. Do I still think it's going to help them win a World Series this year? No. I really feel like in 2021, they're going to get to the playoffs, I feel, the White Sox. And they might go deep. But I just don't see them winning a World Series this year. Or maybe in 2022 when they can get more pieces. But Lance Lynn and now Dallas Keuchel and Lucas Giolito, I think his name is, bro, they have 3 starting pitchers who are going to be absolutely dominant for them. And that's good for the White Sox. But Lance Lynn, he does get hit around every now and then. I've seen it happen with the Dodgers hitting him around a little bit, but not too much. So that's a really good pickup for the White Sox. All right, now let's get to David Dahl. This is quick baseball news. I'm trying to make this video quick because my supper is almost done and I'm freaking hungry. Anyway, David Dahl, former Colorado Rocky. This is kind of a tearjerker for me. I'm not a Rockies fan, but I go to a lot of Rockies games because it's close. The field's maybe 20 minutes away from my house, and bro, I love baseball in general. I don't care if the Dodgers are there. Well, I do care if the Dodgers are there because I'd rather see the Dodgers. But I've seen David Dahl hit walk-offs, have great moments as a Rocky, but I've also seen him as an injury-prone player. And now with him going to the Texas Rangers, it's crazy. It's crazy how these long-time Rockies and players, when they get on the move, it's like, wow, they really left that team they were on. It's mind-blowing, and I think it's going to be mind-blowing if Justin Turner signs with another team, Hernandez signs with another team. It's going to kind of be heartbreaking because as a fan, you grow to love them. And even though I'm not a Rockies fan, I know a lot of Rockies fans love him as a player. And knowing that he's going to be leaving and going to the Rangers, it's just weird. I don't know how to really justify it. It's a good move for the Rockies, I feel like, because he is injury prone. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the veteran David Dahl is going to a different team, and it's weird saying that because he's been a Rocky for so long, 6 years. And if Nolan Arenado goes to a different team, hopefully the boys are blue, but say if Nolan Arenado goes to a different team, how is that going to affect the Rockies? How's that going to affect MLB? How's that going to affect fans' reactions? Hearing that David Dahl left, it was kind of shocking to me. I know that he
Did you want Mama to make you tacos?
Yeah,
Just you?
sure. Knowing that David Dahl is leaving, it's just crazy. But it is what it is, and it's a business. So, as I got interrupted because they're yelling at me about tacos. But David Dahl is on the move. Will it help him? Maybe. Because he might be a DH. But he's going into one of the biggest stadiums out there. We saw how Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, Max Muncy, they did hit home runs in the new Texas Ranger ballpark. But you had to have a lot of power to do that. And it was shown in the 2020 postseason. So at the end of the day, And that's the MLB news. I'm excited for Lance Lynn for sure because he's going to a contender. And David Dahl, just a 1-year deal with the Rangers is not a bad. I feel like this is where David Dahl needs to become comeback player of the year like Hunter Pence.
1-1?
Yeah. And go somewhere else. Yeah. So, that's the MLB news I got for y'all today. Like, comment, subscribe, and go Dodgers, like always. And by the way, I miss baseball. Preseason basketball started tonight, and I shedded
Everything on your taco?
hold on. I shedded a tear, and baseball. I miss you.